guys, welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Guys, as you know, I am on a journey of no prep drag cars. Now, it's a bit of a sideline to the hobby, should I say, or should I say a different aspect to the hobby that I'm exploring at the minute, and I'm trying to do as much research as I can. Now, in the UK, there's not a lot of no prep drag racing. I don't know why, or if there is, it's not spoken about enough. And it seems that from all I've heard is speed runs, and there's nowhere to speed run cars here in the UK. You struggle to do it safely, guys. So I decided, like you guys know, to start no prep drag racing. Now, just over at the back here, you can see my Losi 22S Ford F100 pickup drag car. What a experience. Now, that thing, I'll put a link, you'll see at the end of this video. If not, feel free to search the channel. There's a video of our first run with this particular car, and boy, have I got loads to learn. I bought this thinking, yes, it's going to be the perfect drag car for me, and boy, was I wrong. The car's fantastic, all driver error. I got so much to learn, and so many different aspects of the car that needs setting up that I've not even looked into. So whilst researching, I realized that this car is going to need maybe some shocks. This all experimental, guys. Everyone's completely different. People set their cars up in different ways. It all depends on the driver and what suits you. And I don't know what suits me because it's brand new. So I'm going to have to go through the motions of trial and error. So I was looking at some shocks. Now, shocks here in the UK for that thing are £50 or £55 just for the rear pair. And then you're looking again for the same. So you're looking about £100 just for a set of shocks. That's a lot of money. And I thought to myself, right, I'm going to have to do this, but let me plan this right. So I'm going to get myself a practice car. Now, I've been looking at a couple of drag cars. There's not a lot available here in the UK, unfortunately. For some reason, I think the manufacturers have stopped sending them here. Just simple reason being the demand's not here, and I think it should be. Everyone's got car parks and parking lots here. We can have so much fun with these cars. So I thought it's cheaper for me to grab myself a practice car and then move off that, and then once I'm confident enough in terms of I know I can put the power down, etc., I've learned a bit, jump on this beast. Now, I will be switching between two cars just so I feel the dynamics of both cars and what I can improve on this. So this car that I'm looking at, apparently the reviews state, this is your lot's reviews, they state that the suspension is a lot better than the Losi 22S. And I thought to myself, for the price of this car, which is under £200, I'm getting a new set of shocks and I've got a whole car still to play with. That's just crazy. So that car would technically owe me £100. So I called up a good friend of mine, yes, David, and we are going to pick up our new car. So we're going to head over to Scorched Parts, guys, and pick up our brand new, or should I say, it's been out for a few years, Team Associated DR10. Let's get into this. Guys, I ran over to Scorched Parts. I took a quick video of the outside. David has got a new front on the shop. I just wanted to get that in for you guys. Got a fantastic window display that's now been presented at the front of the shop. So I thought I'd get that in for you guys. I picked up the Team Associated DR10. Now this, for the price, you cannot go wrong. This car is £200. I believe it's a very old model. However, it's going to be perfect for what I need it for. Now, originally my plans were to strip the shocks off it and put them on that. So that then gives me a whole car for like 100 quid. However, I'm going to use this car to practice on, get some runs, bash it, beat it. I don't care. It has not cost me as much as that has. And take it from there, I guess. So in this video, guys, let's get this thing unboxed and let's see what it's all about. Let's get into this. So running through the box art ever so quickly, guys. This front looks absolutely fantastic. This picture of the car looks striking. Over here you can see it's a 10th scale model, 2-wheel drive, electric powered, on-road, pre-painted body, 2.4 GHz controller. It's ready to run. Guys, this is the DR10 by Team Associated. This is a brushless vehicle that's capable of 2S and 3S. Some more information here for you guys. If you want to pause the screen, you can do and read it. Moving across here on the side of the box, you can see the rear end of the car and also the chassis itself. Another great picture. There's some information just here. As you can see, I'm not going to go through absolutely everything. I'll just go through the highlighted parts. So this car does have a gyro in it, which is adjustable, which helps you to learn how to drag race, and you can turn it down, and once you're a pro, you can get rid of it. It also has a 3-position wheelie bar with optional large wheels. You've got a 3,300 kV brushless motor, high torque metal gear reedy servo with spring style servo saver on there. Guys, like I said, this runs a 2S and 3S setup. It's got a 2:6:1 ratio gearbox with heavy duty sealed gear differentials and external adjustable slipper clutch. You can adjust the geometry, etc. on this car too. So just looking through the car itself, you can see a picture of the body there. It shows you all the turnbuckles that are all adjustable. The 12mm big bore coilover shock absorbers. You got rear CVA drive shafts, which have more reliability. You can see the waterproof Relay ESC just sitting there. Waterproof box for your receiver. You got lightweight drag tires. And you've got a 3-position wheelie bar too. Right guys, let's get this thing unboxed. Right guys, it looks a bit like the Losi 22S in there. That's inside the box. I'm going to pull all the packaging out, get rid of this box, and let's lay this across the desk. Guys, all nicely spread out across the desk. We put the car to a side and let's go through what comes in the pack first. So in this pack here, you will get a toolkit, which is a cross wrench. You get a spanner in there with 3 different spanners, and you will get some Allen keys. You get a spare set of body posts and some shock collars. You get a bind plug. So the Reedy brushless ESC comes with its own manuals, which is quite handy. So if you have any troubleshooting guides or you want to see if you can change some settings, that's handy to have. You got the same again for the brushless motor. You do get some marketing material from Team Associated, just showing you a couple of their different cars and models. So if you want to buy another car, you can have a look at them. That comes with it as well. You do get an instruction manual for the controller itself. I'm not going to go through it. You do get a set of decals. Now these particular decals, you will have to cut them out individually. They're not pre-cut, so you do have to, it reminds me of a Tamiya, this does. You have to cut around them individually and stick them onto the car if you do want to use them. A certificate of conformity and the manual itself, and don't that look fantastic. I've got to say guys, it's the one of the best looking manuals I've seen, and this is from Team Associated. Now inside the manuals, it'll give you a quick start guide. It gives you some very nice descriptive images, to be fair, of how the whole car's put together. So you've got exploded diagrams, etc. And guys, look how neat them photos are. Really big, easy to see, quite visible. As you go through the pages themselves, you can see there's part numbers, and then with the part numbers, it gives you a description there. You can search the part with Team Associated or your local dealer. There's a controller. So this is very similar to the MT10. Now you guys know we've got an MT10 on the channel. Fantastic little truck. Not indestructible though. This controller itself, the negative about this straight away is this sits very proud, the wheel. As you can see there, it sits a mile out. You physically can't get your thumb on it to control it. No way in a million years. It's definitely a two-handed controller. However, it's got a nice foam grip. You've got some nice detailing on that wheel with some disc brakes and some calipers in there. Over here, the trigger itself feels decent. There's no need to really swap this controller out, to be fair. Over on the top, you've got your steering reverse and steering neutral, throttle reverse, throttle neutral just there and there. You have got all your dual rates down one side, so your throttle and your steering dual rates are just on that side, and then your trims are on the other side there. In terms of batteries, this does take batteries at the bottom. You flip this compartment open and it runs 4 AA batteries just in there, guys. You do have the on and off switch which sits at the back of the controller. So that's the controller out of the way. This is what I'm excited about. Wow, guys, this thing is so light. It's nice. Now, as you guys know, I've got the Losi 22S there, which I've ran only once, and that car weighs a little bit more than this because it's got an aluminium chassis, where this is completely plastic. But yes, nice looking car. Comparing it up against the Losi, now the Losi has got a bit more detail to it. I think the tyres look better on the Losi. In terms of looks, this is, guys, not usability. In terms of looks, the Losi looks a lot better. You can see a few bits on this car that you would expect for this price range. I will pull the camera in and go through with you guys in detail. But first of all, let's get this top cover off, eh? Nice. Right, I'm going to pull you guys in. You got to love the stance and the look of a no prep drag car, guys. Now, I'll go through some of the negatives and I'll talk you through the body. Now, I say negatives. You can see some front decals at the front, so the detail ain't as great as the Losi. However, these stickered lights, etc., they don't look the best. They're quite creased. That's probably a downside in my respect. You can also see, if you go towards the windows, you can see the paint leaks and bleeds coming through. That's a negative for me, just in terms of looks. Now let's go through all the positives that we can see. You've got a nice bonnet bulge. I like the way the bonnet's in black. The front part of the car from the fenders is separate. As you can see, it's bolted on there and there. Nice front bumper. I love the registration plate. Going over the top, over the bonnet bulge, you do have 3,300 kV because that's the motor that's in here. You've got transparent windows, nice orange roof. Flowing around the back, you have got a nice rear wing. Quite nice, to be fair. It's quite long. Proper drag style. You can see your wheelie bar poking out the bottom there. You do have 2 wheels on there. And over here you can see Team Associated. You've got your rear lights. They did great in some bits, I suppose. And don't get me wrong, the price is fantastic. Like I said, this car, guys, £200. Check out Scorched Parts RC. I'll put their link in the description. Also, their website scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Going through the side details of the car, you've got these nice looking wheels at the front. They are all black, very stealth. Like I said, you've got transparent windows. Your rear tires there, they're not branded with any brand like Mickey Thompson's or anything like that. They just say Associated. Coming across the back here, oh look, we've got some damage on the body. That's not fair. Oh well, it's going to get trashed anyway. Going across here again, like I said, transparent window. I don't like that bleed. I'll try and clean that up, to be fair, because it's pretty annoying. But other than that, it's a nice looking car. Right, body off, guys, so I can show you the interior detail. So looking at the way the front angle is on that suspension, very buggy style. That looks fantastic. You have got some metal hinge pin covers at the front there. You've got an impact bar at the front of the bumper. The suspension. Now, these are supposed to be great in comparison to the Losi. They are metal suspension. So the blue anodized is all metal. The springs feel really, really springy in comparison. If you guys watched the Losi unboxing video, they probably moved like that much, where these are a lot more springier, and I'm guessing the back's going to be the same. It is indeed. Don't get me wrong, it's the way it's set up, it's a drag car, so very, very different. But once again, a lot more springier. Nice. Going over the interior of the car, so here you can see your front servo, your LCG battery tray, so nice low center of gravity battery you can slide in here, will fit perfectly. Waterproof receiver box, waterproof ESC, and going over to the back, adjustable camber arms, as you can see just there. Over at the front, they're adjustable camber arms, and you've got adjustable toe as well. So you can really tinker around with this, setting it up to get it right. You've got CVD drive shafts, as you can see. I believe they are 65mm. You can just see it on them there. Nice. The gearbox itself and the motor does hang over the rear axle where it should. Nice long wheelie bar. The negative on this wheelie bar is the adjustment ain't the greatest. So out the box, it's a brushless setup, 2 to 3S, 3300 kV motor in there. However, you do have a slipper clutch over on that side, which is completely adjustable. Now, another downside to this is the reason why I didn't buy this car originally. The gearbox is plastic, but you can upgrade it. I believe it's about £50. However, that's the reason why I went for that beast. Now, I've got this one as well, because it just made sense getting this too. So just showing you the drag tyres. Now, the drag tyres compound don't feel as nice as the Losi's. However, you do get a set of drag tyres. Over on the front, they're the front ones. They look a bit worn already. That's just the style, guys. It does come on a Dean's connector. You can change them out, but if you change them out, obviously you avoid your warranty. Your on and off switch is just there. Let's flip it around and let's have a look at the chassis. A complete plastic, no frills chassis here, guys. It just looks like a buggy chassis, like a buggy platform. And you do have 2 different splits, one there, and then obviously your gearbox and motor mount at the back. Coming across the front, you do have a little bash plate, which is your front bumper. You got your lower wishbones just there. You do have a couple of locations where you can adjust your suspension too. So you have 3 different settings, as you can see there and there. Come over the front, it's exactly the same. You've got 3 different settings to reposition your shockers if you want to reposition them. Now, looking back at the top camber arms, you can see the way they come slightly lower and forward on one side compared to the other. You'll probably see it better from this angle. Now, that's obviously for the geometry setup, etc. The Losi is a bit more aggressive in that respect on that side of things. Body posts are completely adjustable as well. That's the rears, and coming over to the front. So there you have it, guys. Our new Team Associated DR10. Now, if you want to know where to pick one of these up from, guys, check out Scorched Parts RC. You guys all probably know of Scorched, worldwide renowned. Guys in the States probably know of Scorched as well. Guys, check out their website. I'll put it across the bottom here, as well as a link in the description of where you can pick this little beast up from. Now, we have got an incredible journey. I've got a practice rig. I've got my pro rig. I'm going to get this show on the road. Guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.